What's up, guys? John here, Titan Talk Tuesday. And man, getting over a long weekend for sure. So, if you guys don't know what happened, there's a big game on Sunday, and that was Super Bowl. Super Bowl was down in Miami this year. So, it was back in our backyard of Florida here. Awesome game. I didn't watch the game, and I'll tell you guys why here in a second. But 49ers and Kansas City Chiefs. So, San Francisco, I guess, took it to them real hard. And at that point, what happened was Kansas City did the ultimate comeback. You got to give it up to them, man. They scored 21 points in the last quarter. So that was huge, man. Mahomes, this dude is the real deal, man. I mean, once you think he's down, man, he comes back, and he did it like twice for the playoffs. So big ups to Kansas City. You know, the Chiefs, I think it was there's 50 years since they've been to the Super Bowl or something like that. So it was a big crowd there for Kansas City, and they definitely won. So big ups to them. They deserve the ring. They deserve all the things. I seen them at Disney World yesterday at the parade. Mahomes was on there, doing the little Disney thing. They always ask, what are you going to do after the Super Bowl? After you win the Super Bowl? I'm going to Disneyland. So doing what the Disneyland was really cool. So it was awesome. So I've got some other stuff I'm going to bring up for you guys. And at the end of this today, I will give away an Ultimate Health Bible signed to the person that wins the giveaway. So you guys will get this actual signed copy. I'll make sure that I fill it out to you, sign your name, all that good stuff, and you guys get a copy so you guys can read the Ultimate Health Bible and get some of the tips and tricks that have helped guide me and Jeff Bahar through what our journey is in fitness, health, and nutrition. This will definitely help you guys out in a lot of ways. If you guys like to read, or you guys don't have a couple minutes, maybe you're on the bathroom toilet or something like that, you guys can read some chapters out of this or some pages and maybe pick some stuff up that might help you guys with your health, fitness, and anti-aging and disease prevention. It's a big one out there. We always talk about health and fitness, but really disease prevention is where it's at. Right now we have, I think, our utmost people that are, as far as epidemic, for overweight or, that are morbidly obese. And at that point comes disease. And what do we do to prevent this disease? Well, obviously you want to stay healthy. That's why we always talk about health and nutrition and fitness, because with health and, nutrition and fitness, those go hand in hand. And those will help with disease prevention, believe it or not. Certain foods will definitely help with anti-inflammatory properties. Antioxidants, which we'll talk about our poll question here at the end. Those antioxidants help build the immune system, among other things. So really, these three things go hand in hand. Health, fitness, right? Nutrition, those three go hand in hand with disease prevention or preventing disease. So really, this book covers all the aspects you really need to know on these things. And we put it into this really cool book where, it's like 200 something pages. All this stuff had to be overlooked by the editors to make sure that we were publishing correct information that was true. It was huge. So I think that took the longest time, is that and the bibliography, as far as them looking up all the sources, all the clinical data on it and stuff like that. So the Ultimate Health Bible could be yours at the end. We'll give it away for you guys. Whoever wins this challenge today or contest will get the signed copy from yours truly. I'll even probably send out a t-shirt and a bag and stuff like that, so you guys get, a cool swag bag to go along with the book and stuff like that, okay? All right, so let's cover Super Bowl. We said Kansas City won, right? Now, in this weekend, I was supposed to go to the game. Now, this kind of involves the second thing that I want to bring up today, and that's scam artists getting scammed, right? I think we've all been scammed in one way or another. I'd like to think that I'm very street smart. I'm very book smart from where I came and what I've done. So I usually look for these scam artists. And I've known a lot of scam artists through the years. I've met a lot, and it's just, it's a certain type of person, You realize after you've been scammed, you're like, damn, these red flags, I should have seen these red flags. And something brought the shade down over your eyes. Now, that could be something that scam artist said to you, something you've seen, maybe something, fake that they produced for you to look at, like a document or something like that. Let's talk about the scams that are out there that people get scammed on, every day. So these are some of the scams. So you get the phone call scams, that they're the IRS. You get the bot calls and stuff like that trying to get your information. You get the email scams, the Fisher emails, trying to have you log in with your credentials. If you click a button, it takes you to a page, and you wouldn't even know it because they've copied exactly to a T the page that you were looking for, right? So scam artists, watch out. They're in every industry. They're in banking. So they'll send you a check and they'll say, deposit this $1 million check and only send us $600,000. The other $400,000 is for yourself. If you do that, I've definitely seen it where they'll kick you out of the bank. Even if you say, hey, I didn't know this was a fake check or anything like that. They'll literally tell you they'll give you all your funds and they'll kick you out of the bank. I've seen it happen to people. And that's because of scam artists. There's scam artists in different ways. What about the Fire Festival? That was with Ja Rule attached to it, right? Big names. They're going to go to this big island, have all these different DJs and artists attached to it. They were going to play on Pablo Escobar's island. Well, it ended up not being Pablo Escobar's island because they kicked him out of there. And then at that point, all the artists started really just falling off and saying they weren't going to be able to attend. At this point, they sold these packages where they were selling yachts, they were selling private villas, they were giving the ultimate experience. They had a whole bunch of marketing behind it, and at the very end, a lot of people got shammed. And it was a lot of the upper class that got shammed because it was a very, very expensive event to be a part of. And I know some of the people that went out there, and they told me what happened, and they got stranded out there. And at that point, that guy's doing some time, but he was a big scammer. He was scamming that. And then after they caught him for the Fire Festival, when he was out on bond, this guy was scamming for tickets, Grammy tickets, tickets for huge, huge events. Now, it's one thing if you get scammed by somebody you don't know because, hey, listen, you don't know that person. You might have got duped. You didn't do your due diligence, and you got scammed. And at that point, listen, there's some ways that you can get your money back. There's some ways you can't. So these are some of the things that you guys should look out for. Now, for me, I'm bringing this up because this weekend, I was supposed to have tickets to the Super Bowl. Me and Sharice went down. We paid a whole bunch of money for a hotel. Took days off work, took days away from our family and our son and stuff like that, and we went down there. Now, I did my due diligence with the person that provided the package for me. And that was somebody very close to me through a lot of years. I think it was like 16 or 17 years I've known this person. Dealt with their company, still dealt with their company. It was a promoter here in Tampa. And at that point, still puts on these events. He came to me, told me the package because I've done events with him before. I do sponsorship with him and stuff like that. That this package was all good. This person was good. This is what it's going to get. I signed a little contract through him. The whole nine. The whole nine. So I really didn't think about it to the point where I usually go really ham on due diligence. Me and Teresa are really, really funny when it comes to things like this because people have attempted to scam us before. So I already learned a lesson from something that happens. And if you don't, you guys should really embed those lessons in your brain so you are a historian and you're not making the same mistake twice. You don't want to make the same mistake twice, right? You don't want to repeat history. This is where it comes into play. So I went for it. I paid the money. And at that point, what happened was we got down there, and then it was the runaround factor. And I knew, I had this feeling in my gut, this guy is not going to come through. The whole time, the other guy that sold me the package is down there saying, don't worry, this guy's going to come through. This guy's going to come through. Of course I trust this guy's word. I've known this guy for a long, long time. Never had no problems. Never had no issues. Well, you know what? Shame on me for believing this dude and not breaking the other guy's legs out there. When you have that gut feeling, go with your gut. It's usually right. So at that point, what happened was we've lost out so far. Now, luckily, here's a couple tips for you guys. Tips for outdoing a scammer. So one, do due diligence. Look up their name on Google. Look up all right, so this guy's name was William, right? So he went by Bill before. Bill Eckerroth. William Eckerroth. I'm putting you on blast. This guy has scammed multiple people in multiple Super Bowl years. Not just this year, multiple years, dating back and back and back. And how did I find out about this? After I got scammed, I went to Google and I looked up this guy's name after the guy that presented the package for me told me it was all good and he was going to make it right. I haven't put him on blast yet, but I will if this guy does not come forward and do the right thing. So this guy scammed multiple people in multiple Super Bowls, right? Vendors, promoters, all kinds of people. He was writing checks, canceling the people. This is crazy, the world we live in, that people put more effort into scamming people than they do in their own hard work to really become something true. The bad thing about scamming people, especially nowadays, is this internet thing. This thing is beautiful because you can literally get the word out about anybody or anything all across the world. And the reason is to share good information. To share good information so this doesn't happen to somebody else. Now, this is the funny part. The funny part is Super Bowl is coming to Tampa next year. This is my home city. I'm going to make sure that this guy don't do it to anybody in this area. And the guy that presented the packages, I'm going to make sure everybody knows not to deal with him on presenting any packages unless it's fully funded right there on the spot and you get exactly what you paid for. That's really what it's about, guys. So the tips to get around scamming, 1, use a credit card. Usually you use a credit card and they don't produce, you can usually call the credit card company up and dispute. And if it's legitimate, they will have your back on the dispute. So that's one thing. Don't give anybody cash. Don't give anybody checks that they can cash automatically because they will run off on your ass. I'm just being real for you guys. So make sure, don't give out any vital information over the phone. Let me tell you another instance. So the bank that I was with, right, they got hacked. And at that point, people got into my account. Now, these people were trying to start online accounts over and over and over and over. Luckily, I've had to deal with it for about 1.5 years, but the bank locked it down officially where nobody could start any online accounts or anything like that. You would be like really, really shocked at how easy it is to do this to somebody. I've learned because somebody did it to me. So at that point, I want to definitely pass on the information to you guys. Don't give your social security number out. Don't give any vital information out over the phone unless you are super, like you know it in your head that you're talking to your financial institution on the phone. You've directly called them, not some number somebody's gave you in an email or not clicking on a link in the email. Some of these links that you guys click will take them directly into your accounts and they can start gathering information on you real quick. Facebook, Instagram, I know we put things out there all the time. Scammers get your information from these social media sources and they start compiling that. Then they start using it against you. They will gather more information so they can scam you. So watch out. Scam artists, you guys are getting called out and there's plenty of them out there. So watch out. Watch out for yourself. Watch out for your family members, right? Don't be a victim. You know, it sucks, you know, going through this and being a victim and then you feel like, you know, you feel upset, you feel down, you feel violated, right? Violated. You know, like this person came in and took something from you. They took your hard-earned money or whatever it is that they took from you and you just won't feel right about it. So, if you have to, the next thing is use the internet. Spread the information. As long as it's real, nobody's going to come at you all crazy. So at that point, I really want to get it out there. So William or Bill Eckeroth from Dallas, Texas, I will be releasing all your stuff on the internet to make sure that people know not to get scammed by you and your fake leathers and lace party that you are putting on around the country. And you are stealing from vendors and not paying them. So at that point, watch out for these guys. Watch out for the middlemen. Don't trust what they're saying. I know this guy, I knew this guy, whatever. Because, you know, in the end, when you don't get what you're supposed to or you get scammed, they're like, oh man, I thought, you know, at that point, what's that going to do for you? You're going to still feel violated and stuff like that. So that's my issue on scamming and scammers out there. And watch out. There's a lot of them. And there's still going to be more and more every day because it's easier for them to try to scam you and steal your money than to work for it and to get it the right way. So watch out for scammers out there. All right, let's get into CJC 1295 and Ipamorelin. So that's the therapy of the week. We get questions about these daily. The newsletter went out, I think, yesterday? And at that point, we've gotten so many responses on CJC 1295 today wow. With Ipamorelin. So we've got at least, we've got a number of different inquiries about it. So we've had this for a while, but let me tell you about these two. So CJC 1295 is its own medication and therapy. Ipamorelin is its own medication and therapy. We've combined the two for two reasons. The first reason is they work better synergistically. So together they're going to work, together a lot better than singly. Now they both will work singly if you get them, but If you put them together, they're going to work a lot better. The second reason is way better bang for your buck. Instead of paying for 2 therapies, you're paying the same price for 1 therapy at the highest dosage that you can get on both medications. Now, what are these medications? Let's go over that next. CJC 1295 is a GHRH. So it has came and conquered and beat out Ipamorelin. And Ipamorelin was the GHRH that everybody went to before. So the best thing about CJC 1295 versus Ipamorelin. CJC 1295 lasts longer as far as half-life in the body. That means it works for a longer time for GH secretions and IGF secretions in the body. This is going to benefit you more for what you want to get, okay? And it does not help ignite or raise prolactin levels. This is another thing that could cause possible problems for you down the road, all right? Or cortisol. Cortisol is another one. That's a huge one. Now, CJC 1295 is a GHRH. What that does is it helps with the Ipamorellin stimulate the posterior and anterior of the pituitary. So Ipamorellin is a GHRP, a growth hormone releasing peptide. So this will help, right? It will help stimulate the ghrelin hormone in the body. Now, the difference between GHRP 2 and 6 and Ipamorellin. So GHRP 2 and 6 were before the predecessors, and GHRP 6 in particular. So GHRP 6, if you've taken it before, know what stimulation you get and the hunger that you're going to get with that stimulation. So when you take GHRP 6, usually 10 or 15 minutes later, you're going to get so hungry, you're going to want to eat down a house. It just is what it is. So at that point, you really had to be self-cautious about this and have some restraint inside these hunger cravings. With these together, the Ipamorellin by itself does not stimulate this hunger like you would get with GHRP 6. So that's a benefit. It also doesn't raise prolactin numbers. Again, a benefit to you for health-wise. But synergistically with these two, CJC 1295 and with Ipamorellin, you're going to stimulate the posterior and anterior of the pituitary, which is going to give more GH secretions over a longer period of time, which is going to benefit you and giving you the benefits of your natural growth hormone getting stimulated. All right? So let's talk about lean mass. Let's talk about sleep patterns. Let's talk about the way that you feel all the way together, self-confidence, so overall feeling a betterment, right? You're also going to get better skin, better hair, better nails, everything that comes with IGF raising. So IGF is what growth hormone turns to in the pituitary, right? This is what you want to get, and this is what you want to stimulate. You want to stimulate these things as natural as possible. And the difference between using these things and real growth hormone is that real growth hormone you can become dependent on over time. You're putting exogenous growth hormone in the body, and at that point, your pituitary is not stimulating and not working because it's already getting, force-fed, basically. That's kind of what it is. The body's getting force-fed growth hormone. The pituitary understands and it reads it. Hey, listen, we don't need to produce this. And at that point, you could become suppressed in the pituitary of releasing your own natural growth hormone levels, and that's not good. What up, Coop Chief? How you doing, John? Big miss you, bro. So dope to watch you blow up after all these years. Thanks, man. I appreciate it, dude. All right, Jeremy Grizzly, what's up? Phil, how you doing? Ricky, Rocker. Oh, Dave Hensley, what's up, bro? So, yeah, CJC 1295 with Ipamorellin, the best way to use a GHRH with GHRP, and it's going to give you the best results working together synergistically for you guys. So look into CJC 1295 with Ipamorellin. If you have any questions or concerns about it, you guys can call or text 727-389-3220, and we can talk about it. The staff can talk about it with you, and we can help you out. If you got the newsletter, you guys can read about it a little bit. Facebook and Instagram, we definitely put the post out there. It'll tell you some of the benefits, especially everything like boosting the immune system, I mean, that's another big one that we talk about all the time, and especially in this day and age. Traveling this year was kind of scary. When I was traveling down to Miami, it was only a small flight, but I was worried about going to the airport. Now, I know that coronavirus is everywhere, and some people are saying, don't worry about it. The news is trying to make it like a pandemic. So at that point, I want to be at least safe. I don't want to have to bring it back to my son or anything like that. So I used the best hand washing techniques possible, and I also used antioxidants. So antioxidants are key, especially nowadays. Antioxidants are in fruits. You can get antioxidants in different ways, though, like glutathione. Glutathione is a super antioxidant. You can get injectable vitamin C. That's a super antioxidant. At that point, Well, it's an antioxidant. You're getting a super because it's faster transportation rate, higher absorbency. Using these things in conjunction will definitely work for you guys and will help boost the immune system. So whoever you're around, your immune system's strong. It's ready to fight off whatever's coming at it, whether it be viral or an infection. It's definitely going to give you the upper hand in these situations. So glutathione and vitamin C are definitely in the top right there. There's some other ones that we can go over later on for sure. Angela, does this help keep cortisol levels regulated? CJC 1295 and Ipamorelin. So it doesn't raise cortisol levels. Now, cortisol levels can be raised in a number of different ways. If you're super stressed, like super stressed. And then we all have stress. We have good stress and we have bad stress. But if you have bad stress and you have an abundance of bad stress, or in different stressful scenarios, cortisol levels can raise. Now, cortisol is bad. You don't want that to raise high. And the reason is because it can cause you to retain fat, water, and another number of different other things cortisol does. So cortisol, really, the best way to really get it down, meditate. That's a good one. Think of some place that you can really relax at the beach, in the sun, at home by yourself with some candles, in the bathtub, right? Wherever. You should have that Zen place. Find a place where you can close your eyes and place yourself there. That's one of the things that I have accomplished in this last year. I can literally bring down my heart rate and everything going along with it, with blood pressure, by putting myself in these positions. And just thinking, closing my eyes and thinking, I'm at the beach, I can feel my sand between my toes, and I can hear the waves crashing. At that point, it really does relax me. So I love things like that. Now, you might have something else or somewhere you like to be, in your car, wherever it is, and at that point, you guys can go over it and check it out, all right? So at that point, let's get down to the Titan Show. So the Titan Show, if you guys have not checked out the Titan Show, the Titan Medical Health and Lifestyle Show on ABC, Sundays, 11 a.m., you guys are missing out. I want all you guys in Florida to definitely check it out. If you guys are between Crystal River and Sarasota, any of those counties in between, you guys will get it, 11 a.m. on Sundays, ABC. If you guys aren't in this great state of Florida and you guys are looking for the show and you guys want to find out where to find it, you guys can go on IGTV. If you're on Instagram, on Facebook, you guys go right to our Facebook page, and we put the show on there in the full minute effort. So you get, I think it's like 28 minutes or something, 28:46 of the Titan Medical Health and Lifestyle Show, where me and Sharice have different segments on there of all kinds of things, from health, fitness tips, relationship tips, some of the behind-the-scenes segments, food reviews, all different things I think you guys will get a kick out of, and you guys should be entertained and learn something at the same time. And if there's anything else that you guys think that we can put in there that you guys would like to see or hear about, or maybe a relationship tip or advice, just DM us, let us know, and we can go over some of those things for you guys. And we'll be on TV, so it'd be awesome, right? It'd be really, really cool. It's been an awesome journey as far as that goes. I've been doing a great job as far as producing the shows. Art's been doing that behind the scenes, and I think we got the next one was done. Yeah. Trying to get far ahead here so we can put a couple into play. Now, if you guys haven't heard, the grand opening did get delayed a couple weeks. We want to make sure everything's in place, and we didn't want to have to rush things. That's not the way we are. So I want to make sure, make sure he's getting back. I'm like, man, we have a lot to do within this last week for Saturday. I'm like, we should just put it, back a couple weeks, make sure we have everything right, and then open the doors as far as having everybody come in, win some prizes, and check out the new location here in Channelside, 912, if you guys don't know. You need to expand out here in the West, bro, for sure. West Side, yeah, we definitely do. Hey, listen, we still service everybody, so if you guys aren't here and you guys want our help with Titan Medical Center, 727-389-3220, call or text. Hormone replacement therapy for males and females, libido enhancers, vitamin amino acid injectable therapies, IV therapy, nationwide blood work, okay? A lot of different things. Rejuvenation detox, so glutathione, that's another one again. You guys need to look into some of these therapies, guys. It will help you, and we talked about disease prevention, and that's building the immune system and going against some of these autoimmune diseases that are out there. We are at an abundance of autoimmune diseases out there. People are getting diagnosed left and right with these things, and diabetes too. All right, so diabetes is another big one. They say blood pressure and diabetes are silent killers, guys. They call them silent killers because they're affecting you, but they're not killing you today. It's not today, but over time, your body is getting killed from the inside from these different things happening that you guys can prevent or do something about. And that's really what it comes down to. You guys stepping up, doing it for yourselves, doing it for your body, doing it for your family, and doing it for your health. Health is everything. It's the key to life, right? We wouldn't be here without our health. We wouldn't be walking around. You guys wouldn't be watching me. I wouldn't be doing this. We wouldn't be doing anything fun with our friends, family, significant others. So you guys take that and heed my advice. Health is everything, all right? The Titan programs. So actually, this last couple of days, I've got a lot of questions about the Titan programs. So what are the Titan programs? So Titan Medical Center has come up with programs that you guys can sign up for that will give you guys custom diet plans. We have them in 12-week increments, so you guys can get a good game plan on your diet. Now we have all different options which you guys can choose from on those diet programs, and we also have the training programs. These training programs are key. These training programs are going to have awesome exercises set out for you guys, personalized with the diet program, so you guys can get the ultimate results that you guys are really looking for. People ask me all the time, John, what should I eat? What should I do training-wise? What should I do with the therapies? Now you have the training programs as far as diet. You have the exercise programs. We can provide you the therapies. It can be an all-inclusive thing at that point, and we are helping you guys out get to where you want to go. That's really where it's at, is results. Health and results. Those should be your top priorities when you're dealing with us. And when we're dealing with you guys, that's where we want to get you guys, okay? So it's all about first-class service and first-class therapies. All right, the poll question. What kind of antioxidants do you take? I've seen a lot of different people out there, and there's a lot of different methods of getting antioxidants. So let's go over some of the different ways that you can get antioxidants today. Now, you can eat fruit. You can get antioxidants that way, directly from the source. That's a great way and great method. 2, you can juice those full fruits and get the antioxidant properties. 3, you can take an oral supplement. Now, some oral supplements work, some oral supplements are not that good. 4, you can take an injectable. So there's different injectables of antioxidants we've talked about that you guys can take. Now, some of these different ways have better methods than others. Obviously, if you're getting an injection or IV, you're getting the fastest transportation rate and the most absorbency you're going to get out of these antioxidants. And depending on how you feel or what's going on, you might want to get them in your system faster. So get them in there as quick as possible might help you out and might relieve some of the symptoms you have if you got a cold or if you have one coming on. Now, if you're taking them orally, that's okay too. I understand, but you might want to look at a different transportation method like we talked about, injectables. Antioxidants are key out there, so make sure you're getting enough of antioxidants in your system. Your body oxidizes on the inside. That means it rusts, and these antioxidants actually help with that. So you want to make sure that you're getting them in here. Now, glutathione was a good one. That was our therapy of the week last week. Talking about getting rid of free radicals, helping with allergies, immune system boosting, and a lot of different properties that you guys will benefit from, especially in the liver functions, right? ALT, AST. You want to lower the liver functions. You do not want a fatty liver, or you not want your ALT or AST, those are liver enzymes, to go high because your body will not filter properly. It'll get backed up, which will cause you more health issues in the long run, okay? What's up, guys? How you doing, man? Drew Dog, James, Claude, Hype, Pascal, the Great. What's going on, guys? So I'm glad you guys are joining me. So I talked about Kansas City Chiefs winning, scam artists, what to do, CJC with Ipamorelin. These work synergistically, GHRH, and the G-relin hormones. Those are the things getting stimulated with those therapies that will help you guys. We talked about the grand opening being delayed for a couple weeks. The Titan programs. If you want diet, you want your fitness program created for you, customized for you, go to our website, titanmedicalcenter.com. Go to the fitness tab. You can sign up from there, or you can always go to the titanmedicalfitness.com site and sign up through there. We gave you guys 2 ways to do it. I don't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing, but there's 2 ways. So you have options now. You can go from the site, or you can go directly to the Titan Medical Fitness site. All right? Poll question was, what antioxidants do you take? So let's go with the poll. So majority of people say vitamin C, and that's pretty common, right? Vitamin C is a pretty common antioxidant. You also have glutathione. That was second in place. So that's a big one out there. Number 3 said, I don't know. And number 4 said, I do not take any. So if you don't take any, there might be an issue with that. Now, how many times do you get sick? Do you have any other problems? These super antioxidants or antioxidants may help you with that. I don't know what antioxidants are or don't know what they do. So we've talked about antioxidants like glutathione or vitamin C and helping boost the immune system. That's one main factor. There's more things that antioxidants do for the body, but that's the most commonly thought one out in the place out there with people. Antioxidants, I need to take antioxidants because I don't want to get a cold. I want to build my immune system. And you see a lot of different ways out there that antioxidants are getting pushed. So I've seen some different companies and they've got like gummies and stuff like that. Now, you're getting the antioxidants in there, let's say it's vitamin C or whatever it is, right? And you're getting it in there, but what are the other ingredients you're taking in with that gummy? I look at these things, right? Because my son wants to get the gummies because he don't want to swallow pills. He's not going to do an injection, so he wants to get gummies. So we look at gummies, and if you look at some of the gummies, some are okay, I guess, but some are just horrible with all the stuff they're putting in there for you. So they're putting high fructose corn syrup or corn syrup in there or a whole bunch of dextrose. They're adding a whole bunch of sugar, and sugar, processed sugar, is bad for the body and can actually cause inflammation in the body, and this can cause a lot of problems with health issues as well. So you don't want to put something in there for good and it really do bad on you, right? So at that point, look at what you're putting in your body, no matter what it is, no matter what the marketing label says on front. Immune boosting system, the best out there. All this different stuff, echinacea, all that. If it's on the front, great. Look on the back of the ingredients, what else they're putting with it. At that point, you guys will be educated about what you're putting in your body or you're putting in your little one's body. That's a big one out there. I see it all the time. So make sure you guys are looking at these different things. Live Q&A, so if you guys have any questions, I'll be happy to answer some of the questions for you guys. If you guys want to DM me the questions, I'll do that like that too. So don't worry about that, right? Titan giveaway. So let's do the Titan giveaway. So the Ultimate Health Bible, your guide to disease prevention and anti-aging. Okay? This, I'm giving away a signed copy. All you guys got to do is when we end the show, hashtag, you guys tag, hashtag Ultimate Health Bible. Ultimate Health Bible, the name of the book, Ultimate Health Bible, hashtag it. And you guys can text us to the line, 727-389-3220. We're going to get a winner. And at that point, you guys will get the signed copy from yours truly. And I'll throw in a t-shirt and a swag bag for you guys as well. So you guys can get the shirt, have the bag, and the book. 3 items for you guys that you guys will love. All right? So I appreciate you guys joining me. It's been an awesome Titan Talk Tuesday. I'm glad to be back, for real. I took off Thursday night, man. And I've been gone Friday, and this trip, usually when we get away, me and Sharice get away, it flies by. Even if we're working out there, it flies by. But this trip did not fly by. And there was a number of different reasons. So it was good in some parts, but the end result was horrible. And at that point, I want to make sure you guys were tuned in and know what's going on so you guys don't get scammed. You guys know everything that's going on out there. Make sure you guys are watching your 6, which is your back. All right? I'm John from Titan. I appreciate you guys joining in. Thank you. Titan Lifestyle this Friday with Big Dru. Don't forget. And the Titan Medical Health and Lifestyle Show Sunday, ABC, 11 a.m. See us there. If not, we'll be posting up on social medias, IGTV and Facebook. All right, guys. Love you. Thank you guys for joining in. Hashtag Ultimate Health Bible. Text it, 727-389-3220. Signed copy of the book from you to you. Thank you, guys. Bye.